Team, welcome back to the channel. We're back. Apologies, I know it's been a while, but we've had so much going on. I've had a holiday, I've moved house, I've moved jobs. I haven't even got anything set up at the new house yet. I'm literally sat here with a laptop on my lap. I'm holding the microphone, but the winter update's out. I needed to get a video out. I needed a new save. And as you can tell from the thumbnail and the video title, this is where we've gone. Yes, we're at Todd Boehly's Chelsea. We've got all that money. We've got all those players. I thought with 3.7 million database changes, I think half of them are in Chelsea's squad. So what a place to start. As you can see, today have confirmed appointment of Paul Pierce as the club's new manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football. Appointment of inexperienced 35-year-old, inexperienced and playing this game for 20 years, and he's sure to face plenty of questions as he faces the media for the first time. Spoiler alert: not facing the media. Reputation 4.5 stars. Media prediction 5th. We've got to do better than that. Got Billy Reid as an assistant manager. Don't know if he's up to much cop. We've got 19 million to spend. I mean, it's a little bit disappointing, but considering we've got 55 new players in the team, we've got a wage budget of 5.5 million a week. That's all the trophies they've won. Club history. It's only been going about 20 years. Predicted tactic. I mean, no. No, I mean, I won't spoil the tactic for you just yet, but I can tell you one thing: Aubameyang's not starting, Kovacic isn't starting, Koulibaly's not starting, and this won't be the shape in any. Well, no, it won't be the shape. It definitely won't be the shape. And what we've got to do, Todd Boehly. This is the outline of the board's vision for the future. Sign high reputation players. Sign players under the age of 23 for the future. I mean, okay. Increase commercial revenue, grow the club's reputation. Okay, well, half a star to play with there. Maintain the best youth system in the country. Maintain the Premier Division's best youth system. Surely them two go hand in hand. Maintain the best youth system in the world. I mean, I think we'll focus on that one and the other two will drop into place nicely. Work within the wage budget. Okay, 5-year plan. End of current season, qualify for the Champions League, challenge for the FA Cup, reach the latter stages of the Champions League and be competitive in the Carabao Cup. And then on the back of that, to start challenging for some silverware in season 2, really. And then by season 3, we've got to be winning things. I mean, required to win the Champions League. Ooh, Toddy. The supporter liaison officer has asked you to be provided with details of the club's expectations. Right, we've got the same: play entertaining football, play attacking football, sign high reputation players, finish above Arsenal, West Ham, Tottenham and Liverpool. Okay, get the better of Millwall if we happen to play against them, and challenge for the Premier League title. Right then, let's have a little look-see around the squad then, shall we? I mean, Jesus, that's a massive squad. Okay, we're going to have to try and get rid of some of these ones. Not at the club, get out. And is there anything else I can do to trim this down a bit? Not really. Cool. So some of these players are going to have to get gone because I can't be looking at. To be fair, that is all on one page, so that is fine. Who have we got? Who is the best player currently at the club according to this? Is N'Golo Kante, only 4 stars. Reece James, 4 stars. Raheem Sterling, 4 stars, and Thiago Silva, 4 stars. And in terms of potential, this is only according to my team, by the way, but we've got Fofana, Havertz, Felix, James, Mount, Mudryk, and Enzo, my boy. So yeah, I'll be honest. I'm gonna have a little look around the transfers, but I don't think there's anyone. I might just go with this to start with. There's a couple players that might need to get gone. I mean, 300 grand a week for Koulibaly. Oh, 350 Sterling, 170 on Aubameyang. Is that necessary? Kante might have to just drop that a bit if he wants to stay around for a while. Kepa, I mean, that is not ideal. So work to be done there. Now we've had a look at the squad, let's look at the tactic that I'm going to be playing. Now, I told you it wasn't going to be a 4-2-3-1, but I've got 2 tactics in mind, and one thing they've both got in common, boys and girls, is strikerless. I mean, Chelsea ain't got a striker, so why would I try and play a striker? They've got Aubameyang. He's old. He's not in my plans. So the 2 different variations, we're going to have a play around with the player roles. I'm not overly familiar with playing a strikerless system, as in I've never played a strikerless system. So some of these roles we're just going to have to suck it and see a bit. But gone with the two wide players in this and a shadow striker. And in the second variation, I've gone narrow. We've got an advanced playmaker there. I'm thinking Mason Mount with Felix and Havertz on either side. Um, yeah, I don't know who we're going to. I mean, Enzo's got to be in there. Maybe we have Kante as a ball winger. Maybe Kante goes box to box when he's fit. We've got Kovacic can be in that Volante role, or maybe he's a deep lying playmaker. Conor Gallagher, yeah, I don't know if he's good enough long term. How do we get Pulisic in the side? Ziyech, there's a lot to worry about here, and I think there's definitely some players that are going to have to move on in this squad just to make my life a bit easier. Really, I don't want all these people getting miserable with me. But yeah, they're the tactics that I'm going to go with. I'm going to start with this one because I want to have a look at Mudryk and Sterling in the wide positions, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes in games if we're getting a bit exposed. The only difference in the sort of team instructions is on the wide one I've gone for underlapping fullbacks, and in the narrow one I've gone for overlapping fullbacks. So a lot of it's going to depend on how the game pattern's going. I'm going to look to be a bit more of a wheeler dealer in the game, try and get some in-game decisions right. If we just drop a quick pick on here just to see what the old assistant manager thinks. And that's not a million miles off what I was thinking, to be honest, to start with. I don't think Enzo Fernandez is going to be the ball winning midfielder in this system, so maybe they swap around for a minute. Yeah, Chalobah's definitely not going to be my starting centre back. Not that he's a bad player, but I just think in terms of, and I think I want to go Chilwell ahead of Cucurella to start with. Like this, I think that's a good, decent looking team there. Don't know what you think. Let me know down in the comments if you disagree with anything I'm doing here. And I think that is, yeah, that is what we want to do with that. And that is probably looking a bit more like it, to be honest. Again, do not know what my assistant manager sees in Trevor Chalobah that I don't. I'm not saying he's a bad player, by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, I might put some of these on attack and drop this down to a bit more of a standard mentality, but we've got, yeah, I think that needs to be on support, really. Yeah, a bit more comfortable with that. So, right, I'm going to see how this goes in the friendlies, and I'll let you know. Stay tuned. Our team, I mean, I can't believe I forgot to do this, but let's have a look at the dev centre. I mean, look at this. We've got all, after signings they made her in here. Look, we've got Boehlys, Andre Santos. We've still got Chukwuemeka in there. Lewis Hall's been playing for the first team this season. Broja's a wonder kid. Oh, man. I'm looking like we need to make loads of changes. We've got some starlets in here. We've got Slanina, the keeper. Maybe he's had a bit of a downgrade since the winter update. But look, Levi Colwell, he's definitely had a glow up. He's one that's looking for the future. Cassidy, I know, is highly thought of. Chukwuemeka has been playing. Dacho Fofana they've just brought in. He's going to make some appearances for us. Badashile is definitely going to make some appearances for us. He might just get put straight into that first team. Broja, I'm going to offer him out on loan just because I'm not playing a striker, but definitely want him in the future if he's a wonder kid. Yeah, Andre Santos, he can go out on loan because we need to get some. Oh, he's available for loan. Let's offer him out for loan because there is some big names down here. And let's have a look at this guy who they reckon, Jimmy J. Morgan. No picture. Value of 27 to 33 million pounds. That is right. I'm expecting some big things of you, my boy. Jimmy J. Double J. Those wrestling fans will know Double J. Jeff Jarrett. We've got a new one. We've got Jimmy J. Jimmy J. They're the Usos. Oh, we'll get some Uso music on when he scores a goal. Down as a striker in here. Yes, Jimmy J. Come on, Hassan. You make sure these boys get into that first team, mate. Otherwise, you're gone. Let's have a quick look at the old financials as well. 3.3 million in the red. Not ideal. Cool. We got. I mean, is that saying we've got all that money coming into the club? Because I'm just used to seeing a big fat red figure there. Or is it just because that is my transfer debt? Because that's my debt overall. Ooh, don't know how I feel about that. Someone's gonna have to let me know in the comments whether that's good or bad. Projection. Ah, Ha! Oh my god, we're going to be skint. And there was me about to go into the transfer market and do some stuff on the future. Ha! Right, Todd. Todd, need some money, Todd. You're going to have to put some money in, Todd. Oh my good god, what's our income like? Oh my good god. I mean, our turnover is going to be pretty healthy. I don't like expenditure's pretty damn big as well. To be fair, right? We need some money. Right then, here we are. The first day of the season is upon us. We have got Liverpool away from home. Really tough start. We've played two friendlies with the 4-3-3-0 formation. The first one, let me show you the goals in this one. We started with a wide variation and we couldn't have got off to a better start. I mean, look at this from Sterling over the top to Mudryk and he dinks it casually over the keeper. 1-0. And then this is an indication of what you get with the deep players. Havertz running through from deep. Alright, a bit of a kerfuffle there, but he slots it past the keeper. Reece James from a corner comes out to Kai Havertz, cuts inside, bang. I think he's going to be key from what I've seen in these friendlies. He is the man we need to build around. And then for this one, I'd made some changes. I'd gone to the narrow variation. João Felix off the bench slots it home. 4-0, happy days. And then second game against Osasuna away. Started this time with the narrow version. Pulisic coming on, Havertz getting in at the near post in that shadow striker role. These two combine brilliantly throughout the game. Here we go, Havertz out to Reece James. James with a fantastic cross. Pulisic at the back post. Weren't sure what to do with Pulisic, but he has a really good game here in the shadow striker. Here we concede. Trevor Chalobah there, getting caught under the ball. Not a great audition for him, considering he wasn't really in my plans. But yeah, second half, Havertz again winning the header. Bit of a defensive mess up. Pulisic gets in. After that change to the wide variation, nothing much happened. And that leads us to today. Liverpool in the Premier League. I'm going to start with a wider variation because the way we played it didn't concede many chances. Trevor Chalobah, you're not starting, mate. I'm going to go with the mid. This is the midfield I went with in the narrow variation in the second game. Had a bit better player ratings in this combination. I mean, I don't know what to do about Gallagher. Do I bring Mount in there? I am going to start with Mudryk though, because he scored in a friendly. So I'm going to reward the goal scorers apart from Pulisic, he's on the bench. But yeah, I'm going to go with this variation to start with. We'll see how the game plays out. Liverpool are going to be a threat, obviously, with their dynamic front three, which I believe will be playing. Yep, Nunes, Diaz, Salah. They've got Firmino and Gakpo on the bench to come on. Arthur is fit. I don't think we've even seen him for Liverpool in real life, have we? But yeah, I forgot Liverpool one of the ones that the fans want us to finish ahead of. I mean, they lost the Community Shields from the look of it. And here we go. First highlight for Liverpool. Mo Salah with a deep free kick. Henderson knocks it back to him. Havertz gets it off him. Looks for Enzo Fernandez, who's up there. I mean, Roman playmaker. Reece James now takes the ball on. Kovacic, Gallagher, Fofana. We did look quite good in possession in pre-season. I've jinxed it. We're going to lose it. Don't do it, lads. Right, Edward Mendy, Thiago Silva, Gallagher out to Chilwell. Cuts inside as he will in this variation of the formation. Back to Gallagher. Patience is a virtue, and we've lost it. Mo Salah, Luis Diaz. Told you we were going to lose it, and it's ended up in the goal. I don't think the keeper's covered himself in glory there. That might be an area where we have to look to strengthen because that was. I mean, it's unfortunate. Gallagher with a bad touch. Again, someone I'm not particularly sure about. And then Luis Diaz. I mean, yeah, the keeper's got to do better with that one. And we have it all to do. We are 1-0 down after the first shot of the game. Look at that XG, only 0.1 off that, and it's crept in. Not much happening since then. We're going to demand a bit more. Going to start as we mean to go on. We need to be very demanding. Sorry, I just paused the video slightly because I thought the dog was going to start barking. the joys of having a new house, and we carry on. Not so much happening in this first half. I mean, I wish I'd have brought you some of the friendlies. There's a lot more going on. Still only the one shot. Liverpool look to be dominant at the moment. Right. I think we go to the narrow variation. Early doors. Is there a way? I mean, do we just make the changes? Or do we kind of... I mean, I'm reluctant to go to... I mean, what are the player ratings saying? Kai Havertz on a 6.3. He was the one that was tearing it up in pre-season. But, sorry, Madrid, you're going to have to be the sacrificial lamb. And then we're going to do that for now. And then think about making a change here in 10 minutes or so. Do we need to tell them this is not good enough? I don't think I said that's not good enough, but it had a positive effect on the team. So we'll go with it. Any chance of a shot, boys and girls? No. Cool, this is not the start we wanted. Another shot, another pointless shot. 3 shots, just as pointless as each other so far. Right, changes must be made. Right, what can we do to make this a bit... So I'm going to put him here as a deep line playmaker on support. I'm going to get Mason Mount on in there as a central midfielder on attack. And we are going to give Pulisic a chance there. It hasn't gone well for Havertz so far. So he needs a bit of a rocket in a second. So we're going to shout individuals. And we're going to demand more from the boy. As Mendy plays it out to Fofana, to Kovacic, Havertz. We just demanded more, and that is definitely more. Pulisic. Oh, that would have been instant gratification for my changes. Yeah, we can do that. Assistant manager. I've got a new assistant manager, by the way. I'll show you in a second. He just suggested that change. Doubled our XG, but it's still not great. We've got 15 minutes to go. Can we do anything with this? Havertz is playing a little bit better than he was, but he's the only one we can really change for Ziyech. Or do we... Yeah, I don't know. Don't really know. Right, we're going to have to get Reece James and Chilwell a bit further forward. He can go in as an anchor. He can go there. He can go there. He can go to a Metsada on attack. And he can go shadow striker as well. Why not? We're going for the snake because that's a... Yeah, I like it. Didn't make any changes to the personnel. Reece James does look like he's given all he can to... Oh, no. Let's hold the fire. Enzo Fernandez looking for Havertz. Go on, mate. Run. Sonny Robertson turns back. Alisson is going to be a little highlight. Big Thiago, Fofana, Enzo. Oh, he's left it short. No. Gakpo's around the keeper. Oh, no. That is not ideal. Enzo Fernandez. £120 million they paid for you. Oh, that is... I mean, he's coming off. He is getting the hoik for that. Ziyech is going to come on in that role instead. Deep line playmaker. It's probably not his best role, but it's the only attacking change we can make. It is not gone well. This is not the start of the season we wanted. It is an absolutely pathetic performance in front of goal from us. That Pulisic chance really needed to go in to give us a chance. We've been absolutely battered by Liverpool in this game. Wow, we were. That is, can't accept that. No, cannot accept that as a result. Well, That has not gone well. I'll be honest. Um, what I'm going to do, we'll play through this. We'll bring you deadline day, and then we've got Arsenal and Man City. Hopefully, we're in a bit better form. Hopefully, it's a better game to show you, and hopefully, we get on the winning trail. Hopefully, you enjoyed that more than I did, but if that's whet your appetite, please join me again next week for them two games. In the meantime, if you could be a legend, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get some momentum with this one. Try and get a better setup for next week. Can't promise anything because we've got a bit of a busy week on, but once we get the office and that set up, all this will look a lot better. And I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.